Alright, let's dive into this match because honestly, the numbers here tell a story that's way more fascinating than just a 7-wicket win. Picture this. Ben Stokes, one of England's biggest hitters, getting dismissed for 12 off Kuldeep Yadav's bowling. That's not just a stat, it's a microcosm of Durham's entire day. Personally, I think Stokes' reverse sweep gamble here was the moment the game tilted. You don't play that shot in the power play unless you're either genius or desperate. And in this case, it backfired spectacularly. But wait, why was Durham even in that position? Let's unpack the real star of this match. Yorkshire's bowling strategy. Ben Code and Ben Cliff didn't just bowl well, they dismantled Durham's psyche. Code's 7-over new ball spell with 5 maidens? That's not just skill, that's psychological warfare. Imagine facing a bowler who keeps hitting the same seaming channel over and over while your teammates keep gifting catches. What many people don't realize is that Durham's collapse wasn't random. It was a direct result of Yorkshire exploiting their obsession with aggressive shot-making. The dismissal of Emilio Gay? Absolutely crucial. Here's a batter known for his technique, but he tried to muscle Code through the line and lost his stumps. That's the kind of error that spreads panic. Now let's talk about Kuldeep Yadav because his 2 wickets feel underrated here. Taking Stokes and Ackerman on a used pitch? That's like catching sharks in a kiddie pool. But here's the twist. His role was complementary, not flashy. In my opinion, this shows how modern cricket teams need both wreckers and grinders. Cliff was the wrecking ball with 4 wickets, but Kuldeep provided the subtle chokehold. And Stokes' dismissal, trapped in the act of innovation, might haunt Durham's strategists for weeks. Why take that risk when you're 15-3? It raises a deeper question. Are teams overestimating their freedom to experiment in high-pressure games? Then there's James Wharton's 68 star. Let's be real. Yorkshire's chase looked shaky at 5-2, but Wharton didn't just steady the ship, he turned it into a cruise. What fascinates me is how he handled Stokes. No panic, just calculated boundaries. Contrast that with Durham's batting. Stokes trying to blast Kuldeep early, Gay throwing his wicket away. This match was a masterclass in contrasting approaches. And the crowd? 4,859 spectators. The biggest York CC had ever seen. That energy had to fuel Yorkshire's intensity. You can't fake that kind of home advantage, especially when you're defending a modest 165. But let's zoom out. This wasn't just a game, it was a case study in how pressure reveals character. Durham, a top team, crumbled when confronted with disciplined bowling and smart tactics. Yorkshire, meanwhile, showed why adaptability is king. They didn't need flashy scores, they just needed to stay calm while others panicked. A detail I find fascinating? The last wicket stand of 29 for Durham. It's like they saved all their composure for when it mattered least. Classic cricket irony. So here's my closing thought. Is this the start of Yorkshire's dominance? Or just a fluke day where everything clicked? Because if they keep forcing opponents into self-destruct mode, they might just be the dark horses of this tournament. What do you think? Drop your takes below. Let's see if you agree that Stokes' reverse sweep was the real turning point here.